Welcome back. So now it's time to work on the shop.html page. So first of all, I have added this search bar or search, I should say not bar, I should say search uh, uh, section on the left side where it's going to allow the user to choose the category and the price range and search. And I'm going to show you the design for this, the user design for this. So the first thing that I have added, first you need to open up the shop.html, and the first thing that I have added is that I have said here, let me show you where is the code. So we basically had this code, this section which represents these products on the right side. However, on the left side, what I did is that I just added this section, which is just a very simple HTML code that has an ID called search, and inside the search we have a container that displays the search products word here, and then below it I have a form, and this form has the category, which is this category, and this category is a radio. It consists of radio buttons where the user will be able to select one of the categories, and we also have below it we have here the price range. So the price range where the user can select a range, a price range from the left side. So here, as you can see, this is the left side, and it has a very good design. As you can see, I have added a float left to the least to the cheapest price and the most expensive price. You can control this as well by also changing the minimum and maximum here, and this is going to represent the price range, and this is for the search area. But this, I'm going to be working on the logic behind this later. But for now, what we need to do is that we need to display the products. So as soon as the user comes over to the shop.html, we need to display all of the products that we have. And the first step to do this is that we need to convert the shop.html to shop.php. So I'm going to close the shop.html down, and then I'm going to rename the file. I'm going to say here, I'm going to rename it, and then I'm going to give it another extension. So the extension is going to be shop.php. And then at the top, what we need to do is that we need to create a PHP code that's going to get us all products. So here at the top, I'm going to say PHP, and then instead of creating the code from scratch, I'm going to get a code that we already have, which should be in one of these files. So for example, here get codes. We can use this code. So I'm going to copy this code, and then I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to paste it in the shop. And here in the shop, what we want to do is that we need to select all from products where products is equal to costs. This is not right. What we want to do is that we need to get all products. Therefore, we need to say select all from products. That's it. Very, very simple, and the shortest. This is probably the shortest SQL command that you will ever see. Select all from products, because we need to get all of the products and display all the products as soon as the user comes over to this page. And then we say here statement execute, and then get results, and then I'm going to store the result in a variable called products. That's it. Very simple and straightforward. Now we need to display the result, and to display the result we need to open up the section. Remember, the section is here, this section. Let me close down this one, and here this section, I should say here shop. This section is called shop. So here we need to loop over the products. So the first step is that we need to remove all of these products, because these products have been added statically, and we don't want that. We want to add products now dynamically. So I'm going to remove all products, and I'm going to only leave one. So I'm going to remove, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove I'm going to remove this product, which is, I think, the last product. I'm going to remove this product, and then I'm going to remove this product, and then I'm going to remove this product, and then I'm going to remove all of these. So let me remove all of these, and you need to be cautious while you are removing, because you wouldn't want to remove the product that you wouldn't want to break your code. So be very careful while you are removing the products. So we need to leave only one product. So we still need to remove this, and we also need to remove this, and we need to leave only one product. So we have 1, 2. So we have now, we need to remove only one now. So now we have only one product, which is this product. We need here add space to show you where is the product. So this is the product. This is the only product that we want. And to make sure, I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna refresh. I'm gonna now go to shop.php. And here I have an error. It says shop on line 4. So I have a problem on line 4. Here it says include connection. So we need to say include and then / and then server / connection. We need to add here server, because the shop.php is outside the server folder. Now this should fix the problem. Now if I refresh, as you can see, we have only one product. But instead of displaying this product, we need to display the products dynamically. So I'm gonna create a loop here. Here I'm gonna say PHP, and then while raw is equal to products, fetch a source, and then curly bracket, just open the curly bracket and then close the PHP script. And then at the end here, we need to open the PHP script one more time and close the curly bracket. And that's it. Now in between, we need to display the product information. So the first thing that we need to display is here the source, assets, images, and then we need to remove this static image, and then we need to say PHP, and then echo raw and product image, product_image, and then don't forget the semicolon. Similarly, here we need to display the name of the product. So here I'm going to say PHP echo raw and then product name, and then semicolon and close the PHP. And then the price, we need to say here PHP echo raw semicolon, and don't forget to say here product price, product_price. And buy button, we have the buy button. We need to activate the buy button. The buy button should take the user to the remember to the single product page. So in order to get to the single product page, we need to know the product ID. So in the shop.php here in the button, we need to say here we need to add here actually a link. It's better to say here a tag, and then surround this with a tag, and then this a tag will have href. I'm going to say href, and the href will take the user to single underscore product.php, and then we need to say question mark, and then we need to add the PHP code. So let me open a PHP script here, and then I'm going to say echo, and then what we need to echo is that we need to echo the product ID. So I'm going to say here raw is equal to raw product ID, and before all of this, we need to say remember the key here in the single product, the get request parameter is product underscore ID. Therefore, here we need to say product underscore ID is equal to, and then this. And in order to display this, to display this in a well or in a human readable way, I'm gonna copy this text, and then I'm gonna remove it, and then before the raw here, I'm gonna paste it, and then I'm gonna add double quotes here, and here double quotes, and then I'm gonna say dot to concatenate. So now it's pretty simple and pretty readable. Here I'm gonna say PHP echo single product.php question mark product underscore ID is equal to raw product ID. So this is gonna take the user to the single product page with the product ID. Let me now save, and let me head on over to the browser and test. So let me here refresh, and now we should get all of the products. As you can see, these all of the products that I have in the database. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 products. And if I click on buy now, it's gonna take me to the single product page. If I go back, I'm gonna be taken back to the shop.php, and I can click on any product, and it's gonna take me to the product single product page with the product information. And the product information, as you can see, it's correct. So it means that the page worked successfully. Lastly, we need to fix the button. So the button, instead, I think we no longer need this button. Instead of button, I'm gonna remove this button completely, and I'm gonna add a class to the A tag. So I'm gonna say here, I'm gonna say class is equal to buy button, and I'm gonna remove the button completely. Now let me save and let me refresh and see if everything is fine. So everything is fine except for the button, so we need to fix it further. So to fix it further, we can add the, actually here I should say buy button, so I have a problem. Let me refresh one more time, and the button now has a bad design, so let me work on the design further. I'm gonna first use the btn class of Bootstrap, and let me refresh one more time, and this should add this should fix it further. As you can see, it's fixed, but still we want to fix the design further. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to go to the CSS, and then I'm gonna fix the design. And I can say in the CSS, let me go to the CSS, and then we need to search for the buy button. So the buy button is in the shop page. So here we have the buy button in the shop page, remember. Here is the buy button. So this buy button has a background color. It has a, everything is fine except for the color. Let's change the color. I'm gonna say color. So the color is gonna be white. The color is gonna be white, and that's it. Let me refresh, and as you can see, the color is gonna be white, which I think is great. If you don't want this effect, and if you want to keep these buttons displayed, you can create another class. So you can say here shop buy button, and then just copy the code from here and paste it here. And now you can use this shop buy button in the shop.php. You can use, instead of this, you can use the shop buy button. And let me remove this btn. I'm going to remove this btn, and here again we need to make sure that the code is perfect. Is the transform, we don't need this transform. Let me remove this transform and keep just the opacity. And also I'm going to remove the transition. If you want the button to be displayed all the time, if you don't want to hide the button. And here I'm going to say also the opacity 1. This is very important. Now if I save and refresh, This should fix it. So now it's better, but still we have a problem here. We need to remove the text decoration none, and we can to fix it quickly, we can add the btn again. And now let me refresh, and as you can see now it has been fixed and it's great now. So you can use this class, or you can use the old class, which is the buy button. It's up to you which class you want to use.